Leave your religious rules at the door of the temple, says the chairman of the British Equality and Human Rights Commission. In England, the chairman of the Equality and Human Rights Commission, Trevor Phillips, compared Christians who want to be exempt from equality legislation to Muslims trying to impose Sharia law. Phillips believes that they should leave their religious rules at the door of their churches and give way to the public law as voted by Parliament. He gave an example as the Catholic Church adoption agencies that have fought long legal battles because they didn't want to be forced to accept requests from homosexual couples. He said, "You can't say we're trying to decide we're different, that we need a different set of laws. To me, there's nothing different in principle with the Catholic Adoption Agency, or indeed Methodist Adoption Agency, saying the rules in our community are different and therefore the law shouldn't apply to us. Why not then say Sharia can be applied to different parts of the country? It doesn't work that way." The Italian government wants to end tax breaks on religious businesses and properties. Prime Minister Mario Monti announced a plan to change the existing laws and force the Catholic Church to pay taxes on its commercial properties. According to the Italian Radical Party, various Roman Catholic institutions own around 100,000 properties, and considers one-third of them as commercial, yet exempt of tax because of the presence of a chapel. Monasteries that offer bed and breakfast accommodations are also presently exempt. However, this should not represent a very large source of income for the government. In fact, early estimates show it will only bring an increase of around 100 million euros, or 130 million US dollars. Beware of horoscopes, says the Christian Broadcasting Network. Gordon Perry Robertson, son of preacher Pat Robertson and CEO of the Christian Broadcasting Network, spoke against the simple act of reading horoscopes during a recent stint on the show Bring It On. According to the younger Robertson, it opens the door to destruction. His comments came after his co-host read a question from a viewer who didn't like the fact that her daughter reads her horoscope, despite the fact that she is supposedly a strong Christian. In his answer, he got the facts partly right when he said that it was silly to believe that events in people's lives could be determined by the position of stars and planets as well as the phases of the moon. He started becoming silly himself when he added that reading one's horoscope leads to a path of destruction. Christian pro-lifers plan to encircle the American Supreme Court. Not satisfied with passing laws that make abortion more difficult for women to obtain, Christians are now trying to influence judges whose job it is to make sure the U.S. Constitution is respected. In their latest move, pro-lifers are planning to encircle the U.S. Supreme Court, thus bringing justice to the court itself. They want to express not only their opposition to the judge's decisions in favor of abortion, but also their opposition to the recent health care bill passed under President Obama. They plan to lay 3,300 flowers around the court building, reminding the justices of the supposed 3,300 children they believe die every day from abortion. One of the organizers, Reverend Patrick J. Mahoney, wants participants to cry out for justice, human rights, and religious freedom.